Okay, taking a short break here. And I thought I would point out a couple observations. So one was, the more I looked at it, I could see that these two appeared to be high. And that was what was pushing that one too high, the third one in there. So I took one stone out, and that seems to be good now if you're comparing it to the house. I think we're good. It's not quite hitting on the one, so I need to put a little piece of slate in there maybe. Or maybe it's a little bit more than a 1/4 inch, but I'll do something there. The last one is hitting. So the other thing that's happened is when I went from the first one over there, it was 39.5 out to the tail. Well, the further over I came, I just couldn't get it to 39.5. And by the time I'm over to here, I lost 1.25 inches. So now we're at a little less than 38.5. So either the deck is not totally parallel with the house, or the eaves, or at least parallel with the eaves. So we're a little off, but it's 1.25 inches over 20 feet. So it's really not noticeable, but I would like to stay consistent now from here out, because I'm pretty sure the house looked straight. So I'll stick with that about 38.5, a little less, because I want to make sure that this looks good. I mean, if you look down through there, it's looking straight. So, and even here, 1.25 inches, you're not going to see it, I don't think. So it's just one of those things that can happen, is things aren't perfectly parallel or perfectly square, and you have to improvise a little bit, but it's all on how it looks too. So you got to be aware of that. Okay, so I have 2 more to make. The other note is I am sandwiching 2 together, and I'm nailing from both sides. And I'm slanting them a little bit each side every other way, so they're gonna hold. There's no reason they should come apart. I'm using some of the salvage nails. They have some nice twist to them. And I'm also using some new number 12s. Get them out of here faster. Just because they're a little longer. Oh, that one looks like one I pulled. They're a little longer and a little beefier, so I'm using about 50-50 of them too. And the other important note is, none of this, you couldn't do this if you didn't have a nice solid piece along there. And that's why we spent so much time rebuilding that whole edge. And now it's paying off, because now I'm nailing in, and it's nailing really good and solid. Now we will have some supports here. We'll go over that later, but this is, we need them solid. So they're slanting. I'm doing 2 on each side, slanted in. And I'm using the longer ones for that, the number 12s coated. They're a little beefier, and putting them on a slant is going to hold them good. And then down here, I'm putting 1 on each side, slanted in. Trying to hit the center one mainly, because these are 3. Trying to hit that center one. Okay, it's going really well. Ready to build the other 2 and get them in place. Then I'll talk about what I'm doing here.